You guys, look what I got. Ring light and a microphone. This is legit. I feel strangely professional. I don't even know what to think. This is really exciting. Guys, it's Amanda here, and today I am doing a video that is not my normal subject matter usually, but it is relevant to me being a YouTuber, and I feel like it's an important update just in terms of my channel. It might not be that exciting to you, but it's like very exciting to me. But the last several months I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and Bill and I have been talking. I am just really feeling like it's the right time for me to up my game a little bit with being a YouTuber. I have been doing this now for 3.5 years, and it's mostly just a hobby, and it is something that I love doing so much. I am here because I love it, and you know, that's what keeps me coming back, is I just have all of these passions that I really enjoy talking about with you guys, and I just really enjoy the YouTube community. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And now that my channel has been growing a little bit, I still consider myself to be a pretty darn small YouTuber, but approaching 10,000 subscribers, and I'm just feeling like maybe it's the right time for me to up the ante a little bit. We have our 3 babies and we are very happy, and we don't want to have any more, and so I feel like now that that season of my life, you know, the childbearing season is over, I'm ready to start thinking about this next chapter in our lives. And I'm just really having this strong feeling, I don't know if it's a God thing or what, but just really feeling like YouTube is a part of that for us. Yeah, so all of these reasons, and I know a couple of you guys have asked about Bill's job. If you just joined us recently, I'll link the video here talking about it, but a year ago my husband lost his job, and it ended up being one of the biggest blessings of our lives, because he got out of a job that he basically hated, and we have all been so much happier. Long story short, he's thinking of doing a complete career change, so he's in the midst of working on that and what he needs to do that. So that's a little mini update on that. He's thinking of perhaps pursuing a career that is not that it was super high paying before, but you know, it probably won't pay as much as it was before. And we're thinking that for everyone's sanity, for him to be doing a career that he enjoys but pays less is totally worth it for all of us. For him to be working less, for him to be with the family more, everyone's mental health, all good things. But along with that means that now would be a good time for me to start contributing financially a little bit again. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 5 years now, and I still want that to be my #1 priority. I'll still be doing, you know, stay-at-home momming like 75% of the time. Long story short, you know, I'm hoping to make YouTube just a little bit of a side career for me, and it's already been kind of moving in that direction, and I just think that what a blessing that you can, you know, get paid to do what you love. And by no means, like I said, I am a small YouTuber. My income from YouTube is, you know, nothing special. Nothing special at all. Yeah, I want to be clear that I am not doing YouTube to get rich or whatever, because if that is your goal, getting on YouTube, it's not going to happen. I mean, there are a few very lucky people who that does happen with, but I am not one of them. Just having it be a little bit of an extra way to support our family while doing something that I love, I think is just an amazing opportunity. And I have already, in the last couple of years, started moving in that direction. So, along with that, long backstory there, I'm really wanting to up the quality of my videos a little bit, and hopefully the frequency. I have been doing about 2 videos a week. I've been managing about 2 videos a week, at least one, since Taya was born. But I would like to, you know, maybe do 3. And also, the reason for that is because I have so many freaking, okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. This is my crazy haphazard running list of video ideas. I know it's really haphazard, that's just how my brain works. But like whenever I get a video idea or when you guys suggest something that you want to see from me, I write it on here. And this is how I keep track of it. And when I am done with it, I erase it off the board. And you guys, that isn't even all of them. I actually have another little notebook that I've written other ideas in as well. So I just feel like, you know, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I really feel like YouTube is a God thing for me. And I feel like I have so much in my mind and on my heart that I just want to express. And I feel like YouTube is, you know, the perfect platform for me for doing that. Anyway, so that's why I want to up the frequencies, because I have so many videos that I have not made. Like videos that I've been wanting to make since I started YouTube 3.5 years ago that I haven't got to because there are these other priority videos that come up first. I just am wanting to just put a little bit more into YouTube. So that said, I would also like to up my quality a little bit. And that is the main point of this video. I know I'm a rambler. If you guys have stuck around for a while, you know I'm a little bit of a rambler. So I have decided to make an investment in my channel. And what I have done is that I have bought myself a ring light. I don't know if you guys are very familiar with how lighting and whatnot works for YouTube videos. I actually have some photography lighting, big like umbrella lights. I used them back when I did more photography, but those are just, the quality of that light for doing videos is not great, and it is a pain in the butt to set them up. And I don't want to leave them up because there are kids running around and they would knock them down. Like, where would I keep them? They're bulky. Those just weren't working out for me for YouTube, and I used them a little bit in my earliest videos, and then it was just too much of a hassle and I never used them again. Normally for lighting, I would just be in our rec room, which is where I have done probably the vast majority of my indoor videos anyway, the last few years, because the lighting is pretty decent in there. But even that, like, there's still like shadows on my face and that kind of thing. I just feel like I wanted to just up the ante a little and make the light look better. So this is the ring light that a lot of beauty YouTubers use, but just YouTubers in general as well who have high quality videos have gotten this light. There was one other I was deciding between that one and this one, but I ended up deciding this one because it just sounded like the kind of quality of light that I was looking for. Now the other thing that I got to up my game a little bit, it's a little more professional microphone for my videos. Now I have been filming recently a lot of my videos on this camera that I'm filming on right now, which is a Sony S5100. It is one of the, you know, nicer point and shoot cameras, along with the like G7X, which is like what is the golden standard for vloggers on YouTube. A lot of them use the Canon G7X. I debated, but this one was much more reasonably priced and it is almost just as good. But I have had some problems with it, and the quality isn't quite as good as using a DSLR camera. And this is my photography camera. I have had this camera for about 10 years now. This has been a great trusty camera. I love this camera. Like, I spent, you know, a good year or two saving up money just to buy this camera. So this is my baby. So I'm thinking of starting to use this more for filming again. Side note, like, downside, it doesn't have autofocus. You know, for sit down videos, I have to fidget with the focus to get it just right, which is a little annoying, but it's still, the quality of it is much better for videos. So I'm going to start using this again, which is my Canon 60D. I am going to be mounting my microphone on top of my DSLR and then mounting the camera with the microphone onto this ring light. So this is what I'm going to be doing for my sit-down videos, so they just have a little bit more of a professional quality to them. If you are a YouTuber or interested in becoming a YouTuber, if you do videography, or I mean even just plain photography with the light, which is another use that I'm going to use it for, is just for photography. I just wanted to unbox these and try them out on camera for you guys, just so you can see the difference that it makes. Let's get started with the unboxing. Here it is. This thing is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. You can see how big this thing is compared to the size of my head. It's a huge ring light. I honestly thought it was gonna be like half the size. So comes with instructions. Looks like all of the electric wear and everything is in here, and it came with a separate tripod, the Diva ring light stand. Let's see if I can get it put together. All right, 1, 2, 3. You guys, this is legit. I feel strangely professional. Got the thing assembled. It took about 15-20 minutes. Let's see if I can show you down here the whole tripod for it. It was just 2 screws, but I just had to figure out how the mount fit on there with the screws and everything. But Bill helped me. We got it figured out. So there it is, and I've got my microphone on my DSLR. All right, I'm going to give you guys a tour of this thing just to see all of its features. I'm going to show you. Don't mind the box down there. That's the box that it came in and everything. But here is the switch to turn it on and off. You can see how much yellower the light looks when it's off versus on. And then this thing is the mount for your camera. And it just has a standard tripod attachment for your camera there. And one nice thing about the Supernova one is that it has this dimmer. So you can see the light over there is getting brighter and dimmer. So that's a really nice feature of the Supernova. There's like one class down that you can get that doesn't have the dimmer, but I like that idea for different lighting situations. I turned this thing off for a minute so you can see a little better, but this comes with, let's see if I can pull this off so you can see underneath, but it literally is a ring light bulb that goes all the way around. They have one that's LED as well, which is much more energy efficient and everything, but it was also $100 more, which is a little out of my budget. So I just got this one, and it's not like I'm having this thing on all day, every day, like the house lights. So I feel like this will be plenty sufficient for what I need. As you can see, it has this little fabric cover that goes over it as a diffuser, so it makes the light look more even when you turn it on, so it's not quite such harsh shadows. The only thing I'd say I don't like about this tripod that came with it is that it seems kind of flimsy. When you can see how, you know, you knock it and it like kind of falls back with the weight of the camera. I mean, it's holding on to the camera fine, but it's not like it's gonna fall, but it does feel like it's wobbly. So I'd say that's one major downside. However, you can, instead of attaching it to this tripod that it came with, you can attach it to a regular tripod, which I have. This is my regular tripod over here that I usually attach my camera to for filming my videos. So I could attach it to that as well if I wanted to. But I like the idea of just keeping, you know, having 2 separate tripods. Having this one just for doing my sit-down indoor videos, and having this one to take wherever I want, outside or other rooms or whatever. But it is nice having that option that if I feel like this is just too wobbly here, then I can mount it to this and it'll be much more stable. So if you have a regular tripod, that's a good way to fix that little problem. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. So as you can see, here is my Rode microphone here, and it has the wind block on it, which is really nice. I also was surprised, like when I was looking at pictures and video reviews of this, like I thought this thing was metal. When I was looking, I just assumed it was metal. It looked so sturdy to me. That's one thing that I'm a little surprised about, is that this thing is plastic. These things are plastic and they seem like they could break off really easily. So you just mount it to where you would mount your flash. And that part that you mount it with has a little plastic piece as well, which seemed a little flimsy to me as well, but it seems to be working just fine. As long as I'm gentle with it, I'm sure it will be just fine. But as you can see, it has this little mic cord, but it comes down and it attaches to the mic attachment on your camera. I'm not a super techie person, so I'm not sure about this switch, but it's like off, on, and 80 hertz. I'm gonna have to read about what that means, but there's that little switch as well. So let's see how this whole shebang works here. I am going to now turn this puppy on, turn on my light, my microphone, my camera, and I am going to sit in my chair here and you guys will see the difference. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, you guys. This feels so professional. I don't even know what to think. This is really exciting. Do you guys like the quality of it? Does it look good to you? I'm filming at night, so it's not as bright. I mean, I've turned, you can see that's with the brightness turned way down, and there's just the light from the room. But this is with it turned like, whoa! That's like turned all the way up. That seems a bit overkill right now. Turn it down just a little bit. The nice thing about the quality of this light is if you are filming during daylight and you are filming in front of a window, you can use the ring light to fill your face, you know, as a fill light, so there's no shadows, and it just creates a nice quality when you're using daylight. So I'm excited to try that as well if I do some of my filming during the day, but I am also excited that I get to have high quality films that I can film at night, because I am a busy mom of 3 and night is when everything happens. So a lot of my filming happens at night, so I'm so excited to have this. Do you think the light looks good? Because you saw the video before and then this video, just in terms of quality, like I am impressed. I thought that tripod seemed so flimsy, but I'm seeing the advantage of it now is that you can easily just, you know, if you want to tip it down, then you just do that really easily. If you want to tip it up, you just, it's really easy with this mount. So I am understanding now why that design is the way it is. It seems kind of flimsy, but then once it's still, and it's not wobbling around on you once you're recording. It just makes adjusting it really easy. So I like that. Tell me, what do you think about the sound? Because this thing, it should be, what did they call it? It was like a shotgun microphone or something like that, where it just picks up directly the sound that's straight in front and none of the other background noise. And I'm really excited about that, because when I'm editing, I have to crank the volume all the way up, because let's face it, the microphone that comes on a point and shoot camera, or even just the regular microphone that comes on the DSLR camera, the sound quality is not that great. It's annoying when I have to turn the volume all the way up just so you can hear my voice. So let me know what you think of the sound quality. I don't know if there's any way to adjust it or not. Hopefully it's not like too loud or anything. Overall, my first impressions and review is that this thing is awesome. I can see why this is a favorite light of YouTubers, because it is just so even and it makes your skin look nice. One of the things that YouTubers like the ring light for is that the reflection it gives in your eyes, it gives like a little circle reflection in your eyes, which is more professional looking. I am really excited about this. If you're one of my regular YouTube viewers, this probably isn't that interesting to you, but this is a big deal to me, to be stepping it up a notch and having this good light and good sound. So if you're a YouTuber and you've used a ring light or a good microphone, tell me what you use. I'm just interested what other people out there are using as well and what's working for you guys. But if you are looking for something that is very high quality, I definitely would recommend this. So far so good. We'll see how it stands the test of time. Hopefully it's really sturdy and lasts a long time. If you're just starting YouTube, I definitely wouldn't recommend, you know, starting at this level. I mean, unless you are 100% committed and you are going to be in it for the long haul, like for years to come. Like I said, I'm 3.5 years in, and I feel like, you know, getting closer to 10,000 subscribers, I feel like that's a good level for me to be taking it up a notch. And I know that I'm committed. I've done it for this long and I have the drive to keep doing it. So it feels like it's a worthwhile investment for having a mini YouTube career, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest starting out like that. Start out on your phone. If you're just getting started, just get started. Some of the best advice I have heard for starting a YouTube channel is you gotta be starting it for the right reasons. You have to be doing it because you are passionate about something that you wanna share. You have to be doing it because you have your heart and soul into it. If you are not passionate about it and you don't love it, if you don't have ideas when you're going into it, you know, you might want to reconsider. But if you are going into it for the right reasons, you know, just get started on your phone. And, you know, once you get into a consistent routine and things are going well for you, then upgrade. I'll show you the camera I was filming on before. This is my Sony S5100, and this is a great little vlogging camera. I can do a separate review of this sometime. I'll still be using this for vlogging purposes. But, you know, you can upgrade to something like this after you've been doing it on your phone for a while. And, you know, then you can maybe upgrade to an SLR. Or if you are into into photography and already have an SLR, then great, you're set, you're good to go. It definitely is financially a little bit more of an investment. So I am just saying that up front. I'm feeling like I'm putting the investment in and hopefully it will be worth it in the long haul because it will make the quality of my videos better. But definitely didn't feel ready for that until this point in my YouTube journey. I feel like that's an important thing to say in this review because you don't want to just dump a bunch of money into something when you're just getting started. Anyway, but if you are at that level, I do highly recommend this setup. I've only been using it for 5 minutes and I love it. I was gonna say, if you are a YouTuber or a photographer or whatever, and you are looking for this particular ring light and microphone, I will have links for them down below if you are interested which ones these are. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and we will see you in the next video. Bye.